Hey, what's up, y'all? Do you know how amazing, how beautiful, how handsome you are? Do you know how many people look up to you and want to be in your shoes? Do you know how much of an influence you are to the people around you? Whoever I'm talking to, I feel like you're very unsure of your life right now, and you feel like you're kind of stuck. You constantly scroll on social media, wishing, wanting to be in someone else's shoes, wanting to be like someone else, looking at other people's pictures or videos and thinking that, you know, they must have a kick-ass life. They must not have a care in the world. And I don't know if y'all knew this or not, but what people post on social media, what you see on these shows and, movies, is not real. It's not people in real life. It's not their real life. A lot of people embellish. Some people, they do have good lives. Not to say that anybody's like really struggling. But for the most part, you know, people don't post the bad times. And a lot of times when we get in those energies of, wanting to be like someone else, in real life, their life may be worse than yours. 100 times worse than yours. And so when I meditated and asked what message to give to y'all today, that's the one thing that stood out, is somebody isn't showing themselves grace. Somebody isn't embracing their life and the people and the things that they already have in it. They long for more, which is not a bad thing, but don't lose yourself in that longing. Because the same way that you long for the attention that someone else gets, or this life that you see on social media or wherever you're, watching their videos or pictures, there's other people that look at you the same way, whether you know it or not. There's someone out there that looks at you and they admire you. They look at you and they think, man, they came a long way. If they know you. If they don't, they look at you and they admire you. They want to be you, just like you look at other people and you want to be them. So do not doubt your ability to be great. And don't think that you can't add an impact to this world, because you can. Your life may not be like that other person's, whoever you're idolizing, but that's what makes you unique. That's what makes you you. So show yourself some grace and stand out. Don't be one of the crowd. Be your own unique self, because that's what makes people admire you. That's what makes you feel good most of all. Regardless of what people think about you, that's what will make you feel good inside and out. I think I said this before in a past Wisdom Wednesday, that everything that glitters is not gold. So you have to show gratitude for the life that you do have and for the people in it. Thank God, the universe, your spirit guides, whoever you pray to on a daily basis, and just say thank you for being able to see another day. Thank you for the life that you do have. Thank you for the people that support you, the people that care about you, the friends, the family around you. And it's through that appreciation, it's through that gratitude where I feel like you'll be more comfortable in being yourself. You won't long for someone else's life because you love the life that you already have. And if you're struggling, because that's another thing that I picked up on too, if you're struggling, and I don't know what your struggle may be at this point, but if you're struggling, just remember that a life of adversity makes the best backstory. And what do I mean by that? And this is not to say that you're going to be some kind of like celebrity or, be famous in some way, although some of you may, some of you may be headed that way if you're not already there. But when you hear about a celebrity's backstory, what makes the best backstory? Somebody that's been through, the trenches, having little struggles in life, having to, you know, having been dropped down to the bottom, to rock bottom so many times and picked themselves back up and then reached a height of success, like an unlimited height of success. Or this person that's been born with a silver spoon in their mouth and never had any failures, any troubles, any struggles, any setbacks, just a smooth sailing, easy life. It sounds really nice. It sounds hella good, doesn't it? To be able to wake up and have all your problems solved. You never have to face a conflict. You never have to go through any struggles, any obstacles here. And just be able to make it. That sounds like a good life. But where are the lessons? What do you learn from it? What do you get from it? I can tell you right now, if there's ever a person out there that's never faced any type of conflict, any type of struggle, any type of obstacle their whole life, and they just out here making it, I can guarantee you they're like the biggest assholes. I was gonna censor myself, but fuck it. They're the biggest assholes known to mankind. And we probably have a couple of examples already in this world. I'm not even gonna say any names, but I feel like there's at least one or two people that popped up in your mind when I said that. The biggest, most entitled assholes on this earth. And that's just not a person that you want to be. That's just not the life that you want to lead. And so I feel like whenever we're faced with these struggles, with, these conflicts or whatever they may be, there's a reason behind everything. Everything happens for a reason. That's why God, that's why the universe, they put these things in our path to see what we'll do with them, to see how we'll handle them and what kind of person we'll be on the other side. Think about everything that you've been going through, that you've gone through so far in life. And think about how you felt when you were in the middle of that obstacle. Like, did you think the world was going to end? Probably. Did you think that, you know, life couldn't get any worse? Most definitely. But did you survive? I mean, you watching me, so you definitely survived. And what did you learn from that situation? What's the lesson that you got out of it? And so, no, it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun, but that just adds that tidbit to your backstory, that thing that you can look back on and be like, man, like that lesson, that obstacle made me so much better as a person. Without that, my life would be boring as hell. You know, I feel like, in the moment, it's absolutely okay to be in your emotions about it, but don't sit in it. I just feel like if we look at things from a different perspective and say, well, dang, this is another lesson that we have to go through. This is another lesson that I have to learn. This is another obstacle that I have to get through. I wonder what the lesson is here. I wonder what's waiting for me on the other side, because whether you realize it or not, we're rewarded in so many different ways once we complete these obstacles, once we get through these conflicts, these struggles. So the next time you're faced with a challenge, don't fold, don't crash out, don't sit and cry and wallow and think, this is the end of the world. Just think like, oh man, this is, when I get out of this, when I get out of this, like, I wonder how I'm going to be rewarded. I wonder what lesson I'm going to get from this. Because it doesn't last forever. Whatever this is that you're going through is not going to last forever. I promise you. Okay? And then it could be something that you can teach other people, that you can let other people know your backstory. Like, to those who look up to you, if you have kids, you can let them know like what you've been through. And if they're faced with some type of challenge, that'll let them know that they can get through it as well. Just remember, this is just a test. This is only a test. The next time you're going through something, just say, damn, God must have something amazing, something huge coming for me. Just say that. And while, I'm not saying you're going to be happy-go-lucky after that while you're still going through it, but it'll help you persevere. It'll help you see it through to the end. It'll help you get to the other side of that mountain. You are the author of the greatest comeback story ever. You decide whether it will be filled with sorrow and dread and disappointment and wallowing, or whether it will be filled with resilience and perseverance. I also got this download today, and I don't know if it's meant to be a poem, or what, but this is what I got as well. Because, I go to my special place and I meditate and get these messages for y'all. So, whoever that's for, I hope it helped you, and I hope this helps you as well. It says, be ready. Be ready. Be ready to accept this change. Be ready to be amazed. Be ready to finally see why you waited and why all of this was worth it. Be ready to explore. Be ready to grow. Okay? So if you made it this far, comment down below. Say be ready or I am ready. That's the affirmation for this Wisdom Wednesday, aka Thoughtful Thursday, because again, this is late on a Wednesday. I started recording. It was still Wednesday. It might be Thursday by now after midnight, but whenever this reaches you, it's for you. I love each and every one of y'all. I thank you so much for watching this. I hope you got something out of it. And until next time, y'all. Bye-bye.